So we commence today's program. We commence today's program, organ donation awareness talk by Dr. Hemal Kanvinde of Mohan Foundation. Program supported by Tamil Nadu Aryavesha Sabha, Rotary Club of Chennai Gemini, Innovate Club of Chennai Gemini, KTCT Girls Association.
Okay, I'm not able to hear you. Chandrika?
It's not clear.
Okay, doesn't matter. I will start off with my welcome address. So, very good afternoon to one and all. Very happy to be here doing this joint organization activity. Tamil Nadu Aryavesha Mahila Sabha and Rotary Club of Chennai Gemini, Dr. Ramesh Babu is here with us. Innovate Club of Chennai Gemini members and the President Malati Santosh, KTCT Girls Alumni Association President Mrs. N. Padmalata, and all our alumni members and our advisor Sri Lakshmi Mohan Rao Garu, and all the past chairpersons of Tamil Nadu Aryavesha Mahila Sabha, and all the Mahilas, all the women. So, and we invite Hemal Kanvinde. So she is from organ donation from Mohan Foundation. She will talk to us later. First, I would like to start off today's program with one small story to all of you. It is actually, once upon a time, there was a very rich man who was having a great time with life, and he thought, why not, since I'm being so rich, let me take all my money with me to heaven. So he asked people, he asked his advisors, he asked so many people whether how he can take his money. And some people told him, okay, you take them to your grave. When we are burying you, let's bury you with your money. But he said, that's not on. I can't take it to heaven. So what can I do? So people, everybody tried giving him this advice, that advice. Nothing was pleasing him. And then one saint comes. I've got a solution for your thing. Let me tell you what it is. Okay, have you been abroad? He asked. He said, of course, I've been. Where did you go to US? Yeah. Did you take your rupees there? What is this silly question? How can I take my rupees there? You can't use rupees over there. I'll have to convert it into dollars. Then have you been to Europe? Yeah, I converted it to euros. Rupee has no value there. So all the countries, he kept saying that. Then he said, yes, rich man, I have a solution for your question. So the currency in heaven is punya. You do a lot of punya, and that you can carry it along with you. This physical rupees has no value over there. So with that, I would like to tell you all, let's do a lot of service to mankind, and let's make good things in this world. And after our life, it is an opportunity God has given us, and all these organizations are giving us, to give our organs after our death, and we can make somebody else's life useful and fruitful. We can also extend our life for some more time through them. So without further ado, I welcome one and all to this wonderful organ donation awareness talk. Yes, over to you, MC. Thank you.
So now, introduction of Dr. Hemal Kanvinde by Mrs. Padmalata, President, KTCT Girls Alumni Association. Mrs. Padmalata?
Hi, yeah. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Padmalata, and I am from KTCT Alumni Association. I'm feeling very happy and proud to introduce Dr. Hemal Kanvinde. She has an MSc in Life Sciences and a PhD in Ecology. She has had experiences in managing national and international research projects dealing with biodiversity, coastal ecology, and sustainable livelihoods. She has a working and practical knowledge of social and gender issues. In 2011, she trained as a transplant coordinator at the Mohan Foundation in Chennai. She has been a faculty for transplant coordinators training for teaching national and international transplant law. She has assisted in organizing and planning CMEs, CNEs, and training workshops on brain death and deceased organ donation. At present, she is the Quality Assurance Officer of Mohan Foundation and is responsible for running of a national helpline on organ donation and also for developing volunteers under the Angels of Change training. We welcome you, Doctor, and thanks a lot for coming forward to give awareness about this organ donation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, we are all waiting for you. The
Dr.
stage is
Hem-
yours.
Okay, can I
Dr.
start
Hemal?
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah. Can I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
first of all, I would like to thank all of you for taking your time out and coming for the session, as well as for the organizers, all the 4 units who are, have got all their members together and come to listen to this. So 13th of August is Organ Donation Day, in which we spread awareness and we thank all the donor families for the great thing that they have done in the time of grief. This is our first event for Mohan Foundation Chennai. So I'm really proud, and you should be proud that you are hosting the first event of our Organ Donation Week. So why organ donation? Faces of our heroes. You would recognize Master Hitendran, who was the first person whose donation became really viral in Tamil Nadu, because his donation was taken up by all the newspapers and all the news channel. That is Dr. Ashokan and Gitanjali, his parents, who agreed to donate Master Hitendran's organs. These others are the organ donors. We always start with one tribute to the organ donors. Why organ donation? Because nowadays the leading cause of death is non-communicable disease such as heart, lung, liver diseases, cancers, diabetes. And more people are falling ill to kidney failure or renal failure. If you see, from the last 20 years, we have greater increase. That is why a lot of people fall under the bracket of organ failure. It's a quiet medical calamity that nobody talks of. Mohan Foundation for the past 22 years has been working on spreading awareness of this calamity. Right now in India, more than 5,000 people are waiting for a change of heart. So many people require corneas, which is easily done after each death. More than 2 lakh people need kidneys. I've put this tsunami picture because 2 lakh people passed away at the tsunami, and that is the amount of people, number of people waiting for a change from dialysis. So how do we stand in the international scenarios? Okay. If you see this graph, this map, you see the darkest blue colors are somewhere in Europe, and later on it is North America and Australia and a little bit of Europe. Less number of donations are happening in Asia, and this is one thing that is a worldwide figure of organ donation. It is measured donors per million population. That is the rate of donation. When you come to India, you see that Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Telangana have greater number of donations, and later on followed by Gujarat and Karnataka. But many states do not have a single donation, or they do not have statistics for donation. So we can't, measure what is the rate. So we have to be proud in Tamil Nadu. We started first donation in 1996, I think so. And later on in 2008, when the government put in all the rules and regulation, it really started working well. This is how we are doing. You should not feel bad that we are, low in the terms of international, but nationally we are slowly growing. Right now, 2017, we had 843 donors in India, and it will continue to increase. So we should be really happy that we are doing well. If more and more states and hospitals take up organ donation, we'll have more donations happening. That was about national and international. So what is donation and how does it happen? There are a lot of misconception in the public. If you are donating a tissue or an organ from a living or a dead person, and it has to be used for a recipient, it has to be for therapeutic value, not for research, then it is organ donation. So what can be donated? You know what you can donate when you are living? Can anybody say in the chat box what you can donate when you're living?
Kidney, liver.
Liver.
Yeah. So you can donate a kidney, you can donate blood, you can
Bone
donate
marrow.
bone marrow. Right now, COVID convalescents are also donating plasma. So you can donate many things to save a life. But also you can donate part of liver, part of pancreas, and part of lungs. This is done by living person. According to our law, a person is a donor can be related donor or an unrelated donor. Okay? That is according to the law. Related are close relatives like spouse, parents, children, and siblings are related. They have a different way to the procedure.
We've lost your voice, Hemal.
Come under unrelated category. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better, better.
Better
And
now?
Hemal, another request from people. Can you
Yeah.
use a little bit of Tamil here and there if it's all right with you?
Sorry.
Okay, never mind.
I can stop and you can say in Tamil. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
okay. I mean, in case wherever needed, probably we'll just.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody will have a good laugh if I speak in
Yeah.
Tamil.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So when you are living, you can donate all these things, but a dead person, a person who's a cadaver has passed away, there are two types of death now that are recognized by the medical field. One is circulatory death, which is also called as cardiac arrest or natural death. Another is brain death. Okay. So these two deaths are different to each other. And when a person passes away due to cardiac death, they can donate cornea, which is the top portion of the eye. Cornea donation should happen within 6 hours of death. The eye bank people will come to the house and do the cornea retrieval. It takes 20 minutes and nobody will come to know that cornea has been retrieved. There's no scar or anything. Similarly, skin donation is also possible. It has to be done within 6 hours of death. Also, heart valves. Heart valve donation usually is done in a operation theater. It can't be done at home. Okay? A person who passes away due to brain death can be a multi-organ donor. So effectively, he can save lives of 9 people. Yeah? Shall I go ahead?
Yes, Hemal, you can go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So now, how can you save lives and how is it time dependent? If there is eye donation, it usually happens within 6 hours of death. Lungs and heart within 6 hours of death. Liver, pancreas, kidneys within 12, 24 and 48 hours of death. The organ should be transplanted into the recipient. Sometimes that is why you see that green corridor said and the ambulance going through the red lights. Remember that movie Chennai Urunal? Anybody seen that movie?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that is why a person with in the van was running. So I mean, the van was going so fast because within 6 hours of retrieval, the organ is placed in the body of the recipient. So it is really time. Doctors want to keep the organ away in a cold atmosphere outside the body for long. Okay. Eyes within 6 hours, but eyes go to the eye bank, they are cleaned and then cornea are transplanted. So this is the wait list of patients right now. Kidney wait list is 5,755, but actually right donors from Tamil Nadu are 1,370, and that many donations have been done. And this many kidneys, livers have been transplanted in Tamil Nadu. From 2008, Tamil Nadu government has set up a full system of organ donation and all statistics have been calculated from then on. So you can see nearly 2,500 patients have got life because of kidney transplant. But still, there are 5,000, nearly 6,000 people waiting for a kidney transplant. So that was about statistics on organ donation. Now, what is brain death? Because this doesn't happen usually very often. It's a very rare event. When you have the 3 parts of the brain all functioning, you are a normal brain. So all of us are having normal brain functions. Suppose the top portion of the brain doesn't function, the cerebrum doesn't function, a person goes into coma or vegetative state. That means that they can breathe on their own, they can feel some things, but they are not able to speak. They are not able to make decisions. When the brain death happens, when the stem stops functioning, then the entire brain stops functioning, and then that stage is called as brain stem death. Legally, it is defined like this, and so when a person becomes brain stem dead, he cannot be revived again. The brain cannot come back again. It is irreversible and permanent. Only at that stage you have brain death. Brain death is certified by 4 doctors, and there are 2 sets of certification. Okay, one at 0 hours, one after 6 hours. So there are 2 times all the tests are done on the brain dead patient, and then only it is certified as brain. Yeah, understood, all of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Dr. Ramesh Babu will probably give us the gist after your program, okay?
Okay.
In Tamil.
Okay, okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, it's just stopped.
Oh.
So these are the functions of the brain stem. That is why a person is brain dead, because if the brain stem stops functioning, a person can't breathe, cannot digest, has no heart rate, blood pressure is extremely, it fluctuates a lot, and he is not conscious. So breathing of the person is held through a ventilator, and therefore the patient is kept functioning. He is dead, but his organs are kept functioning. The heart is kept functioning by giving the heart oxygenated blood. Internal hemorrhage, leakage, ischemia, where the blood doesn't reach parts of the brain, tumor or trauma. Nearly 70% of the brain death cases in any government hospital has been due to head trauma. And most cause of head trauma is drunk driving or speeding. Okay? These are the main causes of a road traffic accident, which ultimately may lead to head trauma and then brain death. So you have very young people suffering this situation and becoming brain dead, and very difficult for the young wife or the parents to take a decision on. Why does brain death happen? How does it happen? The brain swells up because of an injury. There is no space to expand because we have a very tight skull. It doesn't expand. So it puts pressure on the base of the brain, and it is called as coning. Supply stops. Those 2 pictures, one where you see the blood supply going and one where it has stopped. When the blood supply stops, there is no food and oxygen given to the brain cells, and then the brain starts dying. And this is called as lysis. If you want to know more, you can watch on that YouTube. You can ask for any brain death YouTube channel. There is a channel by Organ India, and that is also very good explanation on brain death. But here it is like a 15-minute video, so I didn't put it here. Okay. So what is the law and the process of organ donation? Little bit I'll explain, because legally you should be aware of how India stands in organ donation. We have a Organs Act 19 amendment. Tamil Nadu not was to define brain death and put a protocol to regulate removal and transplant and storage of human organs, to prevent commercial dealings, and to regulate transplant hospitals. This is the main job of the Act. So what are the offenses if you submit false documents for living donation? Sujata says that she needs a kidney, and I say I am her sister and I want to donate. So I'm putting in false documents. This is what happens. If Sujata says that she will pay me 1 crore of rupees for my kidney, this is commercial dealing. So then it is illegal. And if a doctor does it, then his name will be struck urban and
Oh dear.
penalties under the law. More of them are to do with living donation, very little to do with organ donation after death. That brain death organ donation, there is very little illegal happening in there. So who are the people who are doing all this? There's a state authority in Tamil Nadu. It is called TransTan. The TransTan authority is in the Oman Dodar Multi-Speciality Hospital, and their job is to do organ allocation, maintenance of wait listing, guidelines for hospital, checking on hospital, and promotion of organ donation. This is the job of the Transplant Authority of Tamil Nadu. Then there is an appropriate authority that gives licenses and also defines the brain death committee. I told you the doctors have to certify brain death. There are 4 doctors who certify. So which doctors will certify? That is empaneled by the appropriate authority. Authorization committee is only for living donations. So your sister wants to donate or your brother wants to donate to somebody, to his relative or somebody, then authorization committee has to authorize the donation. There are some forms to be filled. Both the recipient and the donor will go in front of the committee and give an interview, and then if the committee agrees, then the donation will happen. So no hospital can do a donation without the authorization of authorization committee in case of living donations. So some myths and facts finally. A lot of myths and facts in the public. If my family agrees to donation, doctor will not save the patient. Donor family will have to give money for the donation. This is not true at all. It's a complete myth. Because the doctor who takes care of the patient in the trauma or the casualty has nothing to do with transplant. Only when the patient is declared as brainstem death, the hospital will inform TransTan authority. TransTan will tell the doctors that there is a brain dead patient and potential donations can happen. So that is the way it is. No doctor will never try and do something which will not save the patient. Okay, it is not in their genes to do that. They have trained so many years to save lives. Donor will not have to pay any money. After declaration of death, when certification is complete, then the donor family is not charged for any of the other things. What if I recover from brain death? As I had told you, once the brain dies, you cannot make it go back into a working situation. It is permanent. Nobody has come back from death. People from coma come back, but people in brain death do not come back. If I donate, I will be born without them in the next birth. Sujata started with a story which was so interesting, because whatever we leave behind is only our good deeds. We are not physical body with us. That is what it is in next birth. We will not take our organs with us. They will all, it's called Nashwar. So it is going to be into dust. All of us are going to be into dust once in a while. So religions forbid organ donation. Actually, no religion forbids organ donation. Every religion says we should help others. We have to help others. So no religion says that organ donation is not allowed. Only the Japanese one, Shinto religion, does not allow any sort of donation. Organ donation mutilates the body. When organs are moved, you know, all the organ donors mostly are road traffic victims. That means that a post-mortem has to happen. And the post-mortem cut and the donation cut is the same surgery. So the body is not disfigured. If the family does not want to go back to the village and tell them that they have donated the organs, they can well be quiet. Nobody will come to know, because the body is not disfigured due to donation. So if you agree that this is a good cause and you wish to become an organ donor, you can pick up a donor card. How do you do that? Why do you have to take a donor card? A donor card is a card through which you inform your family members about organ donation. That this is my wish. It is just a wish card. It is not a legal document. Okay. When anybody passes away in the hospital, the next of kin has to give the consent for donation. In India, we still take consent. So we have to give, that is why we need the donor card to start a chat about organ donation in our families. So So you can go to our website and there's a donor card on the top right corner. You can register there. You'll get a donor card on your screen as well. It will come as an email. You can print and keep it with you. Nowadays, even in the Motor Vehicle Act, you have in the driving license a choice to become an organ donor. So in your driving license, you will get a green heart there saying it's an organ donor. So that is something we really pushed for the past 5-6 years, and now it has come. So all of you who are going to, renew your driving license, you can tell that person that point 7, you should say yes to my choice of organ donor. So little bit about ourselves. Our motto is life, pass it on. These are some of our offices. This is what we do. Our activities basically is public education, transplant newsletter, which we send to doctors. We have a lot of training activities going on. We train grief counsel and transplant coordinators because the job of Mohan Foundation is to produce more deceased organ donors. We do not want living donations to happen as much as they are happening, but a person who passes away can do multiple organ donation and save multiple lives. We do also training of retrieval surgery trainings we do. And we also have, like, for common people like us, we have Angels of Change volunteer training. They can volunteer to become Angels of Change, and they can change the mindset of their people, close by neighbors, family members, how to talk to them about this topic. We train them in all of that. For hospitals, we give grief counseling services, we give transplant coordination services, and we also tell them how to set up donor protocols or standard operating procedures for organ donation in a hospital. If it is a newly set up hospital, what are the things that you need, we will tell them. We also network with governments so that they can set up information systems or set up easy ways of doing organ donation, just like we did for the driving license. So these are some of our donors. The second lady is Hemalata. I must tell you her story. She is a nurse in GH, and she herself coordinated nearly 50 eye donations when she was in GH. Unfortunately, she passed away, and her brother donated her own cornea. So she's one, sort of an icon for us, because she herself was such a good counselor for families and got a lot of donations. Please act in the public, like I'm talking to you. I wish that every second day I had a talk with us so that will come to know about organ donation. Whether they wish to become an organ donor is secondary, but they should come to know of organ donation.
Yeah.
We want a dedicated group of angels who can then take this information forward and tell more people. Conduct more sessions with nurses. Our experience has been that nurses are very, very good as counselors. They already know the family well. If the family has good relationship with the nurses and has a good experience in the hospital during the trauma time, they will say yes to donation. So this is our study that we have done. We want to train more transplant coordinators. These coordinators basically are the nurses, any adult graduate, or a social worker, masters of social work. These are very good people who become transplant coordinators because there's a lot of coordination happening when there's a disease donation. And we want to increase the reach of our counselors so that we can place them in every hospital that get trauma cases, so that we can counsel them for organ donation. Finally, our mission is that every organ failure patient should have a chance at life. We should not have death on the waiting list. This is something that we really want to persuade and wish to have it. This is all our work is leading to this special thing. Like we said, we can do a lot of small things with great love, and we can reach out to many people like this. So that is the end of my talk. A small tribute to our young donors. And I thank all of you, as well as this Worley company, which supports our organ donation outreach activities. that is our email and website, as well as a toll-free number. I request all of you to put this toll-free number on your phone. You can ask for any query on organ donation, tissue donation, voluntary body donation. All of that is answered by our counselors. It runs 24/7. Thank you very much for your patient listening. I request Dr. Ramesh Babu to explain everything in Tamil now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sure.
I'm not able to do that.
No problem, no problem. You just gave us all the gist, and yeah, Dr. Ramesh Babu will just brief people, and after that we will go for the next Q&A. Before
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Sure.
just stop your sharing, Hemal, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Ramesh Babu, you can just
Good
give us a
afternoon.
brief. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Dr. Hemal. Hemal, you have explained everything about organ donation.
Thank you.
இப்ப என்னுடைய வேலை என்னன்னா, இப்ப யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா அதை வந்து கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணலாம். பட் அது சொல்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி நான் வந்து ஐ ஹேவ் டு சப்மிட் மை செல்ஃப். நான் வந்து டாக்டர் ஹேமல் சொன்ன மாதிரி அவ்வளவு கிளியரா சொல்ல மாட்டேன். எனக்கு புரிஞ்சது, எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டா சொல்லி முடிச்சிடுறேன். அதாவது முக்கியமா நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது, இந்த ஆர்கன் டொனேஷன் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். எல்லாரும் நம்ம மனசுல வந்து பதிய வச்சுக்கணும். நம்ம வந்து நம்ம இறந்த பிறகு கூட மத்தவங்க உயிர் வாழணும், அப்போ அதுக்கு நம்ம ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்க போறோம். அதுதான் அந்த ஆர்கன் டொனேஷனுடைய ஒரு முக்கியத்துவம். சோ அதுல வந்து என்னன்னா, எல்லாருமே டொனேட் பண்ண முடியாது. இறப்பு வந்து எல்லாருக்குமே ஏற்படும். அந்த இறப்புல வந்து 2 வகையான இறப்பு இருக்கு. ஒண்ணு வந்து பிரெயின் டெத் மூலியமா ஏற்படக்கூடிய இறப்பு, இன்னொன்னு வந்து இருதயம் நின்று போனா வரக்கூடிய ஒரு இறப்பு, அதாவது ஹார்ட் அட்டாக்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லைங்களா, அது மாதிரி. சோ இந்த ஹார்ட் அட்டாக்ல இருக்கிறவங்க வந்து எல்லா உறுப்புகளையும் கொடுக்க முடியாது. ஐஸ கொடுக்கலாம், ஸ்கின்ன கொடுக்கலாம். பட் பிரெயின் டெட் பீப்புள் வந்து எல்லா உறுப்புகளையும் கொடுக்க முடியும். ஐஸ் கொடுக்கலாம், ஸ்கின்ன கொடுக்கலாம், லிவர் கொடுக்கலாம், கிட்னிஸ் கொடுக்கலாம், ஹார்ட் கொடுக்கலாம், லங்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம், பேங்க்ரியாஸ் கொடுக்கலாம். சோ எல்லா எலும்பு கூட கொடுக்கலாம். சோ ஹார்ட் வால்வ வந்து ஹார்ட் அட்டாக் ஆன பேஷண்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியும். பட் பிரெயின் டெட் ஆன பேஷண்ட்ஸ் வந்து உடம்புல இருக்கிற எல்லா உறுப்புகளையும், எந்தெந்த உறுப்புகள் வந்து டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட் பண்ண முடியுமோ அதெல்லாம் கொடுக்க முடியும். அதுதான் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அதே மாதிரி காமனா வந்து பிரெயின் டெத் ஆகிறதுக்கு காரணம் வந்து ரோட் டிராபிக் ஆக்சிடென்ட். இந்தியாவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஒரு நாளைக்கு 500 பேர் ரோட் டிராபிக் ஆக்சிடென்ட்ல இறந்து போயிடுறாங்க ஒரு நாளைக்கு. பட் இந்த கொரோனானால அவ்வளவு இறப்பு இல்லை இப்ப. பிகாஸ் ரோட்ல வந்து நிறைய வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் கிடையாது, ஆக்சிடென்ட்ஸ் ஆர் லெஸ். பட் நார்மல் சிச்சுவேஷன்ல ஒரு நாளைக்கு 500 பேர் இறந்து போயிடுறாங்க. எல்லாருமே நிறைய பேர் அதுல வந்து இறக்குறது வந்து ஹெட் இன்ஜுரினால. அதான் மேடம் வந்து நல்லா அழகா சொன்னாங்க, ஹெட் இன்ஜுரி தான் மோஸ்ட் காமன் காஸ். ஹெட் இன்ஜுரி ஏற்படும் போது பிரெயின் டெத் வரதுக்கு வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகம். அப்ப வந்து அந்த பேஷண்ட் வந்து பிரெயின் டெட் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா அதை டிசைட் பண்றது வந்து 4 டாக்டர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. சோ நம்ம பயப்பட வேணாம். ஒருவேளை வந்து அந்த பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு தப்பா சொல்லிடுறாங்களோ என்னமோ அப்படின்றது நம்ம கிட்ட பயப்பட வேணாம். 4 டாக்டர்ஸ் சர்டிஃபை பண்ண பிறகுதான் அந்த பேஷண்ட் வந்து பிரெயின் டெட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த பிரெயின் டெட் ஆன பிறகு அவங்க ஃபேமிலி ஒத்துக்கிட்டாங்கன்னா நம்ம வந்து அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து ஆர்கன்ஸை நம்ம வந்து ரிட்ரீவ் பண்ண முடியும். தே பிகம் ஆர்கன் டோனர். ஓகே, அவங்களதான் நம்ம வந்து ஏஞ்சல்ஸ் சொல்றாங்க. சோ ஆர்கன் டொனேட் பண்ண பிறகு நெக்ஸ்ட் தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது, அது உடனடியா யாருக்கு கொடுக்கணுமோ அவங்களுக்கு போய் சேரணும். அதுதான் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். நம்ம வந்து நிறைய டைம் இருக்கு, டைம் ரேஞ்ச் இருக்கு. பட் எவ்வளவு சீக்கிரம் போகணுமோ அவ்வளவு நல்லது. எஸ்பெஷலி வித்தின் 6 hours வச்சுக்கலாம். சில உறுப்புகள் கொஞ்சம் லேட்டா கூட போகலாம், 1 day to 2 days வரைக்கும் கூட போகலாம். பட் ஆனா as much as possible within 6 hours நம்ம வந்து அந்த உறுப்புகளை வந்து ரிசிபியன்ட் கொடுத்துடணும். யாரு வந்து தேவைப்படுதோ அவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துடணும். அதுக்கு வந்து 2 டீம் ரெடியா இருப்பாங்க. ஒரு டீம் வந்து ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க, யாரு இறந்து போயிட்டாங்களோ அதை ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அடுத்த டீம் வந்து யாருக்கு கொடுக்க போறாங்களோ அவங்க ரெடியா இருப்பாங்க. உடனே எடுத்த பிறகு உடனே வந்து சேர்ந்த உடனேயே அந்த உறுப்பை வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து பிக்ஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. சோ இதுதான் நம்ம வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது. டைம் இஸ் வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இன் டிசைடிங் ஆன் ஆர்கன் டொனேஷன் அண்ட் டிரான்ஸ்பிளான்ட் யாருக்கு எவ்வளவு நேரத்துல பண்ணணும் அப்படின்றது நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அடுத்தது வந்து அந்த கவுன்சிலர் இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ரோல். நிறைய தவறான எண்ணங்கள் இருக்கு இதை பத்தி, மேடம் நல்லா சொன்னாங்க. சோ யாரும் பயப்பட வேணாம், யாரும் ஒரி பண்ண வேணாம், தவறா நடந்துற போது, தவறு நடக்க போகுதுன்னு நினைக்க வேணாம். எல்லாம் ஃபுல் ப்ரூஃபா இருக்கு. ஆல்ரெடி தமிழ்நாட்டுல வந்து இந்தியாவிலேயே நிறைய பேர் ஆர்கன் டொனேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, தமிழ்நாட்டுல தான். அதனால நம்ம தைரியமா வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் பர்ஃபெக்டா இருக்கு. பயப்படாம நம்ம ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் நமக்கே நம்ம வந்து இத வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். we can go down and get a donor card. நம்ம டிரைவிங் லைசென்ஸ்ல வந்து அதை நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் நம்ம ரெனியூ பண்ணும்போது டிரைவிங் லைசென்ஸ்ல ஐ எம் வில்லிங் டு டொனேட் ஆர்கன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு நம்ம வந்து எழுதி வாங்கிக்கலாம். சப்போஸ் இன்கேஸ் நமக்கு ரோட் டிராபிக் ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகி பிரெயின் டெட் ஆச்சுன்னா நம்ம ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ் கிட்ட கையெழுத்து வாங்கிட்டு அவங்க வந்து நம்ம தேவையான நம்ம கிட்ட இருந்து எந்த உறுப்புகள் எடுக்க முடியுமோ அதெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு நம்ம வந்து மத்தவங்களை உயிர் வாழ வைப்பாங்க. இதுல வந்து வெயிட்டிங் லிஸ்ட்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா மேடம் சொன்னாங்க 5000 பேர் வந்து கிட்னிஸ்க்காக வெயிட்டிங்ல இருக்கிறாங்க. அதே மாதிரி 60 பேர் வந்து ஹார்ட்டுக்காக வெயிட்டிங்ல இருக்கிறாங்க. சோ நிறைய பேர் வந்து இறக்குறாங்க. நிறைய இந்த விழிப்புணர்வு நம்ம மக்கள் இடையில வந்ததுன்னா நிறைய பேர் வந்து உயிர் வாழறதுக்காக நம்ம வந்து உதவியா இருக்கிறதுக்கு நிறைய வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கு. சோ நம்ம இந்த மெசேஜ் வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லணும். we have to take it across to all the people and promote organ donation. அதுதான் இந்த செமினாரினுடைய நோக்கம். அண்ட் அதுதான் அவங்க வந்து 13th of August வந்து நம்ம ஆர்கன் டொனேஷன் டே அப்படின்னு செலிப்ரேட் பண்றோம். இதுல வந்து தமிழ்நாடு ஆர்யவைசிய மகிழா சபா மெட்ராஸ் யூனிட் பிளஸ் வந்து KTCT அலுமினி அசோசியேஷன் பிளஸ் நம்ம இன்னர்வில் கிளப் ஆஃப் சென்னை ஜெமினி பிளஸ் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் சென்னை ஜெமினி எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து இதை வந்து நடத்தி இருக்கிறோம். ஐ திங்க் நம்ம எல்லாரும் இதுல வந்து we all got benefited. We have to thank Dr. Hemal Kanvi. And suppose ஏதாவது doubts இருந்தா madam is ready to answer your questions. I think most of things I have covered. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant, Dr. Ramesh Babu. Nalla beautiful சொன்னீங்க. I think we have to go back to Hemal to find out whether he has covered everything, or if he had missed anything, you can just let him know.
No, he has covered. He has covered so many things and so well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very nice. So now, thank you so much to Dr. Ramesh Babu. We are open for questions. Hemal is here to answer, and I'm so proud. Like she told me, we've started off the week with our program for this organ donation week. We are so very happy. In some way, we've gone on live on Facebook also. Afterwards, also you guys can spread the word and tell people to go and have a look at that, or they can visit Mohan Foundation also. Yeah, let's all be aware of things, and then God is there to support and help. Yeah.
Hemal, what is a retrieval surgery?
இறந்து போனவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து அந்த ஆர்கன்ஸ் எல்லாம் எடுக்கிறோம் பாருங்க.
Okay.
அதுதான்.
That is
இறந்து போயிட்ட பிறகு பிரெயின் டெட் ஆன பிறகு ஆபரேஷன் பண்ணி தான் எடுக்க முடியும்.
Okay, that is it.
ஈவன் கார்னியா கூட கண்ணுல இருக்கக்கூடிய அவுட்டர் லேயர் எடுக்கணும். அது வந்து that is called retrieval surgery. You retrieve the organs from the individual brain dead person.
Thank you.
So நம்ம ஜாஸ்தி பண்றது கண்தானம் தானே. இப்போ எல்லாருமே அவங்கவுங்க வீட்டுல யார் இறந்து போனாலும் உடனே இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றோம். சோ அவங்க இங்க ஒரு ப்ரொசீஜர் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த கண்ணை எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டு again they will do some other procedure on it and remove the cornea. So that's how next anybody else, you can raise your hand or you can unmute yourself and ask.
Rukmini has asked about forms. So can everybody hear me?
Yeah, clearly.
So Rukmini has asked about forms. What are the forms? So organ donation form is available on our website. You could go there. There's a donor card written in website mohanfoundation.org, and you will get the form and you can submit it online only. For living donations, there are separate forms. There is Abhinav here, who's a transplant coordinator and grief counselor. He worked in GH for nearly 4-5 years. Now he's with the heart transplant surgeon. So for living donations, there are different forms that are only available in the transplant hospitals. Whether it is living related donation or living unrelated donation, both forms are available with the transplant coordinator.
Ma'am, few words from Abhinav.
Abhinav?
Hello.
Hi, Abhinav. Please tell about
Hi,
the
ma'am.
forms.
Yeah.
Sujata
And
ma'am.
say it in Tamil or Telugu, okay?
Okay. Telugu will be nice.
Yeah, Telugu we
Yeah.
also nice for hearing you.
Actually, I know everybody. ఓకే అందరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు బాగున్నారా
బాగున్నామండి
యాక్చువల్లీ అక్కడ ఇప్పుడు మ్యామ్ చెప్పారు కదా మీకు ఇట్లా 100 అదే నెంబర్ చెప్పారు కదా హెల్ప్ లైన్ నెంబర్ చెప్పారు కదా ఆ హెల్ప్ లైన్ నెంబర్ కి మీరు ఫోన్ చేస్తే నా వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది నేనే మాట్లాడతాను మీతోటి
Hello. 1,800.
You can just pass on the number once again, please.
1800 107 7100.
No, 103.
Okay.
1800.
1800 103 17
7100.
Yeah, you guys can post it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Please,
Okay?
please. Nice, Abhinav. We didn't know that we hear your voice. Very nice.
చెప్పండి బాగున్నారా అందరూ
Yeah,
చెప్పండి మీకు ఏమైనా కావాలంటే నేను తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్పగలుగుతాను నేను చెప్పండి ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి గ్యారంటీ నేను తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్తాను
అడిగారు మీ నంబర్ కూడా మీరు షేర్ చేయొచ్చు wanted to know it in Telugu. One Miss Kanjana, you can post your number there. She will get back to you because right now again we'll have to answer all the questions, right? After that you can we can leave it to you. You can talk.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks Abhinav. Thanks a lot. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else with your questions? Afterwards Abhinav will talk, but we'll finish off the session with Hemal by 4 o'clock. He will be here for some more time with us. Yes, Abhinav?
హలో చెప్పండి
మళ్ళీ కొంచెం అయినా కూడా మీరు ఉంటారు కదా ఇక్కడ
నేను ఉంటాను నేను లైన్ లోనే ఉంటాను
మొదలు ఆవిడ పని ముగించేస్తాము
ఓకే
yes I think Uma has opened up. Yes, Uma, what is it?
Sujata,
yeah,
ఇప్పుడు కన్ను అది మరంతా ఇవ్వాలంటే ఎంత సేపు లోపల చెప్పాలి
6 hours లోపల
6 hours.
Okay, thank you okay.
Thank you so much. Good.
Okay.
After any death, you can call our helpline and our counselors will help in getting the eye donation done. Because we are very much in touch with the Shankar Netralaya, the Egmore Eye Bank, all the eye banks we know personally very well. So we can easily get the eye donation done. Even skin donation we can get done. You should also think of that. A skin donation is very important because even a small bit of skin, like only so much of skin, will become so much.
Even for the natural
death,
Yeah, natural death is allowed.
Yeah, after natural death, you can do skin donation. Skin is removed from the back of the body and the back of the thighs. No family member comes to know. Skin donation, doctors will come and to the house and do it. It takes 40 minutes for the procedure.
Okay.
Nobody comes to know of it.
The same number you told now.
Yeah, same number you can call. We can coordinate with Stanley Skin Bank, with SRM Skin Bank. SIMS Hospital has a skin bank and Wright Hospital, Kilpauk has a skin bank. You can easily coordinate with all the three.
I have a question, madam.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, actually, what is the skin used for burn patients?
For burn patient in the burn ward. And a burn patient also industrial accident patients. There are a lot of workers who have industrial accidents. So for them also you need.
One more doubt. Cancer survivors, can they donate their eyes after the death?
Yeah, if the cancer is not affected to the eyes, they can be a cornea donation. Cornea donation is not allowed. Skin may not be allowed because skin may have some form of cancer, so they may not be allowing it. But eye donation, because cornea is a bloodless tissue.
Yeah.
there is no blood in the cornea, so it is allowed. Lot of things do not happen to cornea, which will happen to the rest of the body.
Ma'am, may I have a question?
Yeah, sure.
How the skin will be useful?
The skin is removed from the body, taken to the skin bank, and there is a measure. A mesh means they take a piece of skin and they make it into large skin, okay? And that large skin is then put on the wound. If I have a wound, if I get, say, burn on my chest, so they'll put it on my chest as a bandage.
Okay, somewhat like plastic surgery.
No, it is just placed. There's no surgery. It is just placed, because the job of the skin is two jobs. One is to keep us together so that we don't fall everywhere and our blood and our juices don't go everywhere. But also it stops from other germs to come inside our body. So that is the job of the skin. So we don't get infection, you know. So a wound victim usually dies because of sepsis, because there is a lot of infection that happens. To avoid that, you have a skin graft on top.
No age limit, madam.
No age limit. Up to 1995, you can do skin donation. That's allowed. And when our skin grows back, the skin graft, the skin donation graft comes out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's 1 minute, no?
Yes, Malati.
Yes, yes. மேம் இது டொனேஷன் வந்து பண்றது வந்து இப்போ எப்படி நீங்க ட்ராக் வச்சுப்பீங்க? only family members to inform, or you have any track?
No, we don't have a track, ma'am.
Yeah.
We get calls that there is a death in the hospital. If there's a brain death, if you want, you can send your counselor. We'll send the counselor.
I'm asking about donors.
Donors only, I'm saying.
నేను చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు మన వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఒకవేళ చనిపోతే చేస్తే ఆ హాస్పిటల్లో వాళ్ళు బ్రెయిన్ డెడ్ అని చెప్పి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేస్తారు డాక్టర్స్. 4 డాక్టర్స్ చెప్పారు కదా, ఆ 4 డాక్టర్స్ వాళ్ళు కన్ఫర్మ్ చేస్తారు. మనంగా ఇవ్వాలని ఉంటే మనం ఇవ్వని వల్ల కాదు. ఆ 4 డాక్టర్స్ కన్ఫర్మ్ చేశాక ఆ హాస్పిటల్లో మాలాగా కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ ఉంటారు. ఆ కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ దగ్గర మీరు ఆ కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ వచ్చి మిమ్మల్ని వచ్చి మీ విషయం అడుగుతారు. ఇట్లా వాళ్ళు చనిపోయారు, సో అండ్ సో ప్రాబ్లం వల్ల చనిపోయారు అంతా చెప్పేసి.
Abhinav, wait. I'm not asking that one. If I donated my organs to the Mohan Foundation, how they will track my details?
అదే చెప్తున్నాను, మీరు మోహన్ ఫౌండేషన్ కి ఇవ్వరు.
ఓకేనండి, మాది చనిపోయిన డోనర్ వచ్చి చనిపోయినారు అనేది ఫ్యామిలీ వాళ్ళే చెప్పాలా? మీకేమైనా ట్రాక్ వస్తుందా, ఉంటుందా?
అదే చెప్తున్నాను, ఇప్పుడు మోహన్ ఫౌండేషన్ కి రాదండి. పర్టికులర్ హాస్పిటల్లో మీరు చనిపోతారంటే ఆ హాస్పిటల్ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్ గా గవర్నమెంట్ కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. తమిళనాడు ట్రాన్స్ప్లాంట్ అథారిటీ ఆఫ్ తమిళనాడు అని ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఉంది. వాళ్ళకి ఓవరాల్ లిస్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇట్లా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సో అండ్ సో XYZ ఈ హాస్పిటల్లో చనిపోయారని చెప్పి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. వాళ్ళు మాకు కామన్ గా ఒక గ్రూప్ ఉంది, హార్ట్ గ్రూప్, లంగ్ గ్రూప్, లివర్ గ్రూప్, కిడ్నీ గ్రూప్స్ అని ఉంది. ఆ గ్రూప్స్ లో వాళ్ళు మెసేజ్ వేస్తారు, ఇట్లా సో అండ్ సో XYZ ఈ ఏజ్, వీళ్ళు ఈ టైంలో బ్రెయిన్ డెడ్ అయ్యారు, వాళ్ళ ఒక లంగ్ స్టేటస్ ఇది, కిడ్నీ స్టేటస్ ఇది, హార్ట్ స్టేటస్ ఇది, అట్లా అని చెప్పి మొత్తం వేస్తారు వాళ్ళు. అప్పుడు ఆ హాస్పిటల్లో రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ లో ఉండే పేషెంట్స్ వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సినట్టుగా వాళ్ళు తీసుకుంటారు. అంటే వాళ్ళ ఒక రోటా ప్రకారంగా తీసుకుంటారు. మోహన్ ఫౌండేషన్ వచ్చి అవేర్నెస్ ఇస్తుంది. మోహన్ ఫౌండేషన్ కి ఆర్గన్స్ ఏమి రాదు, వాళ్ళు ఈ ఆర్గన్స్ పెట్టుకొని ఏం చేయరు. మోహన్ ఫౌండేషన్ ఒక మెయిన్ హెల్ప్ వచ్చి అవేర్నెస్ టు ద పీపుల్ అబౌట్ ఆర్గన్ డొనేషన్.
నా క్వశ్చన్ మీకు రీచ్ అవ్వలేదు.
Yeah, okay, Malati, I know, I understand. Her question was, you're committing yourself for organ donation. Okay, you just get a card and you will commit yourself.
Yeah.
But then after your death, are you liable to it? Do they have any obligation to the organ donation? That's what she's asking.
Okay,
so this is the card.
Yeah, she will answer. Let her answer. Yes, Hemal.
So this is the card that I have. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my card.
Yeah.
So when I have this card, my duty is to tell my family members that I wish to be an organ donor.
Yes.
Okay. So as and when the death happens, it may happen in Chennai, it may happen anywhere. We do not know when it will happen.
Yeah.
If you have adult children, you must inform your adult children. Wherever it happens, it is the duty of the family members to tell the doctor, treating doctor, this person who's deceased wish to be an organ donor. Can that happen?
That one
also, it's the duty of the doctor. Now in the law, it is said required request. So every intensivist and a neuro doctor is required to ask the family members if the person wanted to be an organ donor. So in the ICU, they will ask. Both ways it will go. Mohan Foundation will not know that you are no more. We will not know unless some of the family members come and tells us.
That one only I'm asking.
We had a case, yeah, because we had a case of 86-year-old lady. She had done pledged with her donor card, and the daughter called us and said, "My mother has pledged with you. Can you now help us?" So she became a skin and a tissue donor, eye donor.
Yes, Rukmani?
My husband has already taken a donor card long back, many years ago. That card holds good for ever, or do I have to renew it now and then?
No renewal needed. It is okay
to
that
keep
it
the
has
card as
been-
it is.
Yes.
Okay.
We all took it 10 years back, no, Rukmani? Through Lions?
Taken High Court many years back, 20 years back.
Actually, madam, you said one thing on license cards, the green symbol will be there. It is easy to harvest their donation is easier.
Yeah.
So, including our Aadhaar card, if it is there on Aadhaar card, it will be easy for the government itself to know, and even to the hospitals, the information. For so many things we need Aadhaar card, we will be submitting our Aadhaar card, no? That will be even more easier, isn't it?
Yeah. See what happens, the person may not carry his Aadhaar card, but he'll always have his driving license.
But driving license, how many people will be driving the vehicle? Many people won't be driving vehicles.
No, the people who are brain dead are mostly road traffic accident victim two-wheeler drivers. That is why
now I'm interested to
the driving license, you know.
I'm interested to donate, but I don't tell my my family members or things like that. When the Aadhaar card is made, so I will tell them that these are the rules and regulations of the government saying that if you are interested, you can enroll. So that will be more easier, isn't it? If it is there on the Aadhaar card itself.
I do agree with
that is another thing that
Hemal. Why don't you take it to the government?
That is very easy, I think, because many people, most of us don't drive. First and foremost, if I drive,
this suggestion is very good.
This will actually, it is a very big picture.
Yeah,
I think license is smaller picture. I think Aadhaar card and even our income tax, what is that?
PAN card.
PAN card. Instead of PAN, I think Aadhaar is the best.
Aadhaar is a better.
Yeah. That's big.
It took us 10 years
to start from now.
So that will be one more thing to do for Aadhaar. It has taken 10 years of non-stop pushing the road.
I know.
And more authority to get to driving license agreeing for the entire
Hemal
country.
will succeed, Hemal, if you try.
Everything I will send it to my seniors at least. Have suggested.
Hemal, I strongly, because this donation, organ donation is come, I strongly suggest you certain serials are there in Amazon Prime and all, which actually after seeing that I got scared of donating my organs. So you should request the government not to release such serials, which is really scary.
Very scary. I know what you're talking.
Scary.
We have, see what the serial people do is, they have a 30-second or maybe 20-second write-up in start of the thing that everything is fictitious, everything is fiction, nothing is true. But who sees that, right? They just have one declaration. So it is within their legal rights to put up anything they want because of the declaration in the front. We have gone to lawyers with this. That see, this serial is saying this thing wrong, that is wrong. But the serial people,
So
they
that is
keep one. But the
not
whole
30 seconds, the entire serial itself is talking only scary.
Yeah, scary. I know that. I know the series. But what they are doing is they are putting one declaration at the start of the serial. If you see it and you pause it, you will see that they say that it is nothing to do with it is only a fiction. It is not true. Nothing is true related. It is not related true incidents and all. So they have taken the legal backing like that, and we can't do anything legally to them other than protest. So we have protested with the company's production company and the director that you must you know, think twice before you put things in publics like this.
Yes.
But I agree with you that even when you see it, you should put it on your Facebook. This is all wrong what people are saying and what people are doing, you know.
That's
You should be also part of our team, and you should also be telling others that this was completely wrong what has been depicted in this serial.
yeah, especially such kind of serials should be banned.
Yes.
Because crime and all is a very big picture. So
Yeah.
it's a very, very horrible thing to be considered in such
Yes.
big
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, Malika, we will move on. Yes,
yeah,
as you
sure.
said, we will all be the angels of change, and let's
Yes, thank you.
Facebook and WhatsApp status, and let's take it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Next question, because we are running short of time. Let's move ahead. Anybody else? Otherwise, we will just
Madam?
go to a formal vote of thanks.
మేడం నేను చెప్పచ్చా
చెప్పండి.
ఆఫ్టర్ డెత్ 6 hours లోపల ఐస్ డొనేట్ చేయాలంటారు కదా, అది మరి మాక్సిమం ఎంతవరకు డొనేట్ చేసేదానికి ఒక బాడీకి కెపాసిటీ ఉంటుంది?
What do you mean by that, Rani Garu?
Time limit she is asking.
Time limit up to what time?
Hemal, she's asking like somebody, one death is in the house, so until what time can they give the...
Up to what time?
Up to 6 hours.
Within 6
Eyes only 6 hours.
Skin kuda same. 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, skin also 6 hours.
All
the other
other than
organs, other organs within 6
hours.
Everything 6 hours.
Within 6 hours, if everything happens, the
Okay.
person who gets it will live nearly 15 more years.
Okay.
Outcome of the surgery is much better if the organs are given faster.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic. You really answered all our questions.
Super, ma'am.
All promise to go for organ donation, and we will promise to inform our families. That's also
Yes,
very
please.
important.
Yeah. Just put your donor card on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And Facebook also has one thing saying that I am an organ donor. So you go to your Facebook health, and you can just mark that you are a donor.
Yeah.
Nice, definitely. Already
Super, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Yeah. And now I kindly request Dr. Ramesh Babu, the president of Rotary Club of Chennai Gemini, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all. Dr. Hemal of Mogan Foundation, Mrs. Premalata of KTCT, Padmalata of KTCT Alumni Association, Malati Devi of Rotary Club of Innerville Club of Rotary Chennai Gemini, Mrs. Sujata Ramesh Babu of Tamil Nadu RUVS Mahila Sabha Madras Unit, and members of all these associations, their secretaries, and the people from Mogan Foundation. I think it was a wonderful discussion as well as talk on organ donation. I have to thank Dr. Hemal for highlighting the various aspects of organ donation as well as clarifying all our doubts. And you have been very patient, madam. Thank you very much for the wonderful session. And I also thank all the participants, because you have participated extremely well and you have showed keen interest. And I'm sure most of you are going to be organ donors, you and your families. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for the
much.